Hello and welcome to week 7. I trust you are enjoying your Thanksgiving weekend and had a wonderful day yesterday. Perhaps you're ready to get focused again, so I'd like to give you some information. So the first thing that we've done is I've clicked on week 7 and I am going to take a look at the 7 focus with you. So let's open that. And you can see that we don't have a lot this week simply because I know you're going to be concentrating on the last portion of your assignment. But we do have some things for you to think about because these are important in doing that assignment. You need to have a good understanding of statistical significance, practical significance, and theoretical significance. And you're going to consider how prior beliefs influence an evaluation. So this information is all in our text and it's explained quite well. The next thing that I've shared with you is 14 steps to writing an effective discussion section. And by discussion, what we mean here is when it comes to research, to state your interpretations and your opinion, to explain the implication of your findings, and to make suggestions for future research. The main function of this area in research is to explain how the results support the answers and how answers fit in with existing knowledge on the topic. This is a very, very important part of the research paper and has to be organized very well. So I won't read these 14 steps to you, but I think it is something that you should read and something you should probably save for future reference. Now, of course, what we are most concerned with is that you keep posting the discussion. Remember, an early post allows your colleague sufficient time to get that posting done and everybody receives full credit. When you do it too late in the week, that creates a little bit of stress for the other person. Remember, we are a small group and we need to help each other out. So let's take a look at the last portion of our assignment, and that is section C, where we will be evaluating procedures, results, and discussion in 2 different literacy studies. Now again, I've given you the copy of the study, so you've got that right there for you. And here are the articles that I've given you the copies of. Text genre and science content, ease of reading, comprehension, and reader preference. And the other, which I know you're familiar with, reciprocal teaching for the primary grades. We can do it too from the reading teacher. And again, now you're going to be using the template on page 95 to evaluate the procedures and instrumentation in these studies. So I've included some of that information here, and hopefully this will guide you in your writing. So you're going to explain your evaluation, doing this in narrative form, but be sure to address the following. Was there sufficient information about the procedures? Could this study be replicated with a different participant sample? Are the procedures relevant for the research question? Have the instruments used in the study been clearly identified? And do the identified instruments appear to be appropriate and sufficient to define and describe the variables investigated in the study? Then you will be focusing on the results. Were the findings clearly reported? Were there indicators of an incomplete analysis? And if so, was the reason explained? Is the discussion clearly written? Is the discussion focused on how the findings are related to the objectives? Do the conclusions follow logically from the results? are the implications, limitations, and recommendations for further research included? And last, please state your reasons for deciding if these studies should be generalized to other classrooms, if this research should be repeated or applied in some way. So this is due on the 7th of December. Please have it in by that date or early, and you've both been very good and efficient in getting this material to me, your assignments to me in a timely manner. So I do thank you again for doing that. I'm giving you, as much time as I possibly can to get that done, because after this we have one more important thing that needs to be taken care of, and that is your final writing activity, which we will do the day following this, on the 8th. So that will then be available to you for a time period for you to complete, and I will specify how long you have to get that back to me. So don't worry about that quite yet. If you've done your reading, you will be in very good shape. I also want to call your attention to, on page 95 in our text, after you look at the template, there is a sample that has been done, and it's on a different study that was written, but it does a very good job in evaluating the participants, the procedure, the variables, and answering all the questions that you're going to be answering. So you might take a look at that, and that should prove to be helpful to you. Well, that's it for this week. I hope this helps to keep you on task. Remember, I am available to you via email, via course message, via text message, or you may phone me. Whatever method works best for you. So, should you have questions regarding the assignment or anything else to do with this course, please do contact me. Take care and have a great week.